check. 1, 2, 3.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, welcome to Fun Facts Live. I need to start recording.
Oh, dear.
All right,
Okay,
that was an early remembrance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
I was recording on Zoom already, but I forgot to press record on my laptop, so I have 2 recordings. So just to double check, now I'm recording in both places. Okay, let's try this again. Double checking my mics. I'm so paranoid because I've lost a couple of recordings, and it's worth taking the extra minute. Okay. Hi, welcome to Fun Facts Live. I'm your host, David. Oh my gosh.
That's not right.
No, I messed up again. Okay, this is the real deal. Here we go. Hi, welcome to Fun Facts Live. I'm your host, David, and with me today is Allison,
Hello.
Caitlin,
Hi.
RJ,
Hello.
and our very special guest, Dina.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show. Dina, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I am a huge fan of the Match Solitaire app, and
Awesome.
I think the reason I found out about it was one day I was trying to look for a game because I love like those type of games, and so I searched everywhere, and that one was the one that I just enjoyed that there was no ads, and after you bought it, you didn't have to see them anymore.
Yes.
So I think that was like the best part about it. And so I play a lot and I'm right now I'm number 15, I think, on
Oh,
the thing.
wow.
Oh.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah,
level
so
is that?
I'm right now on level, let me pull it up. I'm on level 12,891.
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm up there. And I think there was one time in the chat in Discord that was saying who's this person that's like doing so many? And I think that's me because I do like 50 in a row if I'm like behind. And I do, like, I'm that type of person and I'll play like just mindlessly all the time. So I'm constantly on it. I'm probably on the app maybe 2 to 3 hours a day.
Wow.
So I play a lot. I enjoy it, and so that's how I've come, here. And yeah, I think I've talked to David once just when you were talking about one of the other apps, and I wanted to, learn about trying to be a tester for that, and that was fun too. So
Awesome.
Very
Well,
cool.
I'm really impressed that you can play Match Solitaire mindlessly, because it's not an easy game. Do you use hints or?
sometimes, I mean, right now I'm at 61,000 coins. I don't know if that.
okay.
Whoa,
That's a
like
lot.
more
That's a
than
lot.
double what I
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just try not to if I don't have to. But yeah, and then number of days right now I'm at 644. So
Wow.
Whoa.
so
That is awesome.
I'm very loyal.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's
That's
so
very
much fun to
cool.
hear. Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah, so you signed up to test my sequel, although it might be unfair to call it a sequel, Drop Solitaire. It uses the same cards and a lot of the same art style, but it's like
It's part of the Match Solitaire universe.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, but a whole different genre because it's like more like arcade fast.
Yeah, and I think Word to McCall was the one I first, I think, talked to you about. I think I saw something about it and I reached out to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing is
Yeah.
I'm really not good with words. So as far as like, those kind of games, I try them and I think I did well when I first started, but yeah, like
It gets
the
hard.
solitaire thing is really, really the most fun for me.
Yeah, I have to agree. I
He
probably
says,
shouldn't
I
admit
hate
this.
this stupid game every time he plays it.
I feel obligated to keep my streak going on whatchamacallit, but that's like, that's as far as I want to go.
Yeah.
Like, it's painful for me. So I hear you. I don't know why I make word games. I'm not.
I mean, there's a market for it. People enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, some people are really good at math. Some people are really good at English, It's like whatever you're naturally. And me, I was always good at like math and just kind of puzzle kind of things. So that's why the matches is really fun.
Yeah, I think I enjoy making word games more than playing them for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was excited to create another solitaire-like game. But anyway, yeah, that's coming along. Do you have a fun fact for us today?
Yeah, I was trying to think of one and I was like, one came at the top of my head, but now I was like, maybe I should look up one. I was like, but you never know if the internet's real.
I know one offhand from our conversation just a minute ago. You were a former DJ?
Yeah, I was
That's a pretty fun fact.
at a rock station for about 6 years and did a lot of stuff there, and also for a hot AC station. So that was when I was like 19, 20, something like that.
Wait,
wow.
You have to educate me. What is hot AC?
So that's like, at that time, it was like the 80s music and it was like some 90s music together. And so they played things like Depeche Mode, stuff like that. And then they played also some things like, I'm trying to think, Matchbox 20. And that was like around the time that kind of music started. So.
Does the AC stand for something? I feel like
Adult contemporary. Adult
contemporary. Okay. I knew that. I'm glad I at least know.
I was trying to mouth it to him, but
I had no idea
didn't get
what the abbreviation
Yeah.
was. Okay, I got it. Adult contemporary. Cool. All right. Sorry to interrupt your fun fact, but I just found that fascinating.
Yeah, I guess my fun fact just came from experience that Quincy Jones really loves horoscopes, and I was surprised by it. I at one time I was one of my employees at the time, this girl, shout out to Leela, and she invited me to come to his house to like film some stuff for her that she wanted for a project we wanted to do, and so I was like really excited just because it was some, that's like a legend, and I always wanted to kind of, I think I had just moved to LA at the time, and I've always wanted to see what it was like to just meet that kind of level,
Right.
Yeah.
So, so we ended up going to his house, and it was just exciting just walking through. As soon as you walk through, you see like all his awards, his Grammys, it was just insane. And as we were doing everything and filming, when we were done, he like took me to the side just to kind of ask me some questions. And he was like, so what are you? And I was like, oh, well, I'm Mexican. He goes, no, I know you're Mexican. I mean, what's your sign? And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, I'm a Leo. And then he started going into all these things about it. And I was like, wow, he is really fascinated and likes to ask people about that. So that's my fun fact, is that he really enjoys to get to know people and get to know what your sign is.
Do you remember anything that he told you? Like, I'm very curious. I don't know much about horoscopes at all. In fact, I don't even know what mine is. But
You're a Virgo.
Yeah. No, I don't really remember a lot.
Okay.
I know I told him he was Leo, and then he just started going into what exactly it was, and just from my personality that he could see certain things and all the stuff. So I mean, I was just in awe of just sitting right next to him on his couch that I just kind of the whole time was just like I don't remember a lot.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
That was kind of like a fun fact that I thought was interesting that not a lot of people really could read about and know about him. So
That's good. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Wow.
Very cool.
Personal insight.
Yeah. I'm going to have to learn a little more about my horoscope.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
yeah, so when you're
know a little bit.
Jones, you're prepared.
Yeah.
Yes. RJ, you said you knew something about horoscope?
I know a little bit about horoscope stuff. I'm like still learning, but
Cool. Well, it sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so Allison, do you have a fun fact for us?
I
You
do.
seem like
I
caught you
have
off guard.
it's sort of a short series of fun facts.
Oh,
Today is a momentous day in our household. It is Leah's birthday.
I thought you were going to say we got air conditioning,
We
because
did
that
get
was
air.
also momentous.
Oh, that's
Yes.
also
Yeah.
very
We've
nice.
been just sweating and sweating. Poor Leah with her thick fur coat, just like laying on the floor panting.
Yeah.
Felt so bad for her. I was like getting ice packs out of the freezer and petting her with them and like blowing a fan on her. Poor
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But our air conditioner was in the building storage, and we had no access to it until they installed it for us yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was telling Allison yesterday that I'm so happy I wasn't born 100 years ago before air conditioning, because I just couldn't have handled it.
No. You'd just be in the
There are a lot of reasons I'm glad I wasn't born 100 years ago.
yeah. But when I tell you honestly, for David, it's the AC. It really
Wow.
is.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yesterday I was like, oh my gosh, this is so
He didn't want to leave
luxurious.
the house again.
No.
I mean, I
So
would have
happy
put.
sitting
I
in
would
front of it.
yeah, as your resident Texan, I'm this whole without AC thing is just like ugh.
Yeah, I've wondered, like, how
like a
did
foreign
people live?
concept.
How did people live in places like Florida and Texas before air conditioning? It doesn't even seem humanly possible. It's unthinkable.
Yeah.
But I guess you acclimate. I that's what I hear anyway.
Yeah.
I just never have. But this year I have made a pledge to myself to keep the air conditioner in the 70s, because usually I keep it down in the 60s, and then when I go outside I just sweat uncontrollably. So trying to like bump up my air conditioning level so that I acclimate a little more to the outdoor weather. But,
Yeah, I think same
And
here.
be more energy efficient, really.
I
Yes.
was gonna say again, as the resident Texan, like they're talking about doing rolling blackouts like they did in February. but
Oh.
for
Oh,
the
no.
opposite reason. So having it in the 60s, like that sounds expensive.
Well, we have it's basically a bedroom. It's a very tiny room, and I got a dual inverter air conditioner. It's very efficient.
Yeah.
So it
Put it in
can
energy
easily,
saver mode.
Yeah, it can easily keep this place in the 60s, no sweat. Although Allison says she's the one who pays the utility bill, and she said it did have an impact
Last summer, yeah. With
last
your,
summer in my 60s.
Yes.
Okay,
She
we'll
could say,
keep
I
it
have
in
no,
the
I have
70s.
no
It'll be
say over
cheaper.
the temperature in this apartment.
Yeah.
Which is
Anyway,
fine.
okay.
Okay.
My digression.
Yes. So it is Leah's birthday today.
Yeah.
Leah is the big 2.
Yeah, she got her pup cup this
She
morning.
got a pup cup this morning.
Aw.
David made her scrambled eggs and sausage,
Yeah, we got to eat it off the plate.
which is bad because she went to the vet yesterday and she has gotten chonky.
Ah.
So it's just a little,
When we first got her, we took her to the vet, and she said she was underweight.
yeah.
So she's like, you can feed her all the treats you want. So we did.
We
Uh-oh.
overcorrected. So she was
Yeah.
supposed to gain 6 pounds and she gained 12 pounds. So she's got to lose the extra 6.
Yeah, so she's
so-
very confused about why she can't charge her couch toll anymore.
Yeah.
Every time we sat on the couch, she came over for a treat, and now she can't have one.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so this is a pet. This isn't a
Yes,
Oh,
sorry.
yes, it's not a child. It's not a
Just like,
child.
now I'm-
Yeah.
Sorry, I should
Yeah.
should preface that with that. This is our we got a rescue dog from, I don't know how she survived in Mississippi, but given that she hates the heat, but yeah, that's our little rescue.
Yeah, our little chunky girl.
Yeah.
So I thought so obviously being a rescue, don't know her exact birth date, but some of her medical records said June 1st, some of them said June 30th. So David picked an arbitrary day in June, which was June 4th, because it's King George III's birthday. David was very into Hamilton at the time that we adopted Leah. So I thought I would do other important milestones that happened on June 4th in history.
Well, that's a cool other fun fact right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in addition to David's obsession with Hamilton,
And King George specifically.
David has also been singing nonstop, not the words, because he did not know the words, but the music to Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Oh my gosh, it's been in my head for at least a week. I can't stop.
So today in 1946 is the day Juan Perón became president of Argentina.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no, I was just getting over that. Now it's back. Okay.
Today in history in 1940 was the completion of the evacuation of Dunkirk. Also 1944, the liberation of Rome. June 4th is a very momentous day. It was in 1989. It's when kind of the massacre, for lack of a better word, in Tiananmen Square took place.
What?
Yeah. So it's not really a happy day. It's just world history-wise, it's a pretty momentous day. The one very exciting, positive thing that I found out that happened today in history. Well, King George, I guess that's entirely your perspective. That's a
I don't know if that's entirely positive.
That's a great thing. But in honor of our little independent girl over here, in 1919, it's the day the U.S. Senate passed the women's suffrage bill.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So end on
That's
the high
ending
note.
on a good note.
Yeah. Leah and women's suffrage, June 4th.
Yeah, very appropriate. She is very independent.
Sometimes.
To Allison's chagrin. Allison, one of the things she really wanted was a snuggly dog that would sit on her lap, and that is not Leah.
No.
She is a couple of pets, and she walks away.
Yes, she's only not independent when I try to leave.
That's true.
Then she freaks out.
Separation anxiety. But when you're in the room, she wants to be on the other side of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it's
can't be
weird.
alone.
Well,
We're all allowed our little quirks.
Yeah.
You should come meet Paris. She thinks she's like 70 pounds and thinks she is a lap dog.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
But
But I will say one of the shining moments of her doctor visit yesterday was the vet said she's a real dog now.
Oh yeah, I was very proud.
Yeah. So she's
That's sweet.
Yeah.
First time we took her into the vet, she was very skittish and
scared and too skinny and
had a
just a
hard time
mess.
even getting her in the door. And
Yeah.
Poor
now
baby.
She just owns the place.
Yeah. So that was very exciting. So
Yeah,
anyway,
you're a real dog.
Yeah, happy birthday, Leah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Leah.
Happy birthday.
That's nice. All right, who's up next? How about Caitlin?
I think I'm the only one, unless
I
RJ
know,
has
unless RJ has
No, I
one.
don't have anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a very small fun fact, and I was like, oh no, it doesn't relate to anything. But RJ has drawn a birthday cake, and so it does relate to baking.
All
Awesome.
right.
And so that's my connection here. So you can this is news you can use if you don't already know it.
Oh,
if
and
you
it
are
rhymes,
going to
too.
bake Leah something later.
I feel like this needs to be a segment. News you can use.
Oh, that's
Actually,
I should connect to I should have connected to Dina's because I don't know what Leah's sign is. I'm looking it up now.
Okay.
Gemini,
Well,
right?
come back to that.
Yeah, okay.
Are
Yeah.
we still in Gemini?
I think so.
Leah's
Yeah,
a
I think
Gemini.
so.
Okay. All right.
It's
Sorry.
not- it's
Gemini.
fascinating
Taurus
to
is-
watch
Taurus
RJ's
is-
drawing. That's strange. Like I've heard
That's
it
the one I wrote.
podcasts, but to watch it going live is so crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really impressive. She can take our random conversations.
I know,
Draw 'em
on the fly. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you, Caitlin. Yeah. go
No,
ahead.
it's okay. So this, if someone who actually bakes more regularly than I do probably already knows this, but I somehow, no one told me this in my 30 odd years of living. So if you have a fairly well stocked kitchen, you probably have you have a set of measuring cups that are each their own individual ones. So you've got the quarter cup and the third of a cup and the half cup and so on and so forth. And they like probably nest inside each other. And then you have a separate, maybe one or a set of measuring cups that have markings on the side. And so they, goes up to 1 cup or 2 cups or whatever. And so so for whatever reason, I grew up only ever using the like nesting set, and that supposedly that is like the dry measuring cups, and the one that has gradations on it, which is often, sometimes they're glass or sometimes they're plastic. That is like the liquid measuring cup, and I think we probably had one, but I just kind of never really used it for cooking and baking, but I mean, everything worked. So like, whatever. And I kind of just went through life being like, what difference does it make? Why is one of them supposed to be one type supposed to be for solids and one type supposed to be for liquids, or one type supposed to be for dry ingredients and one type supposed to be for, wet ingredients. Mm-hmm. And I kind of was just like, whatever. And I literally learned this within the last 6 months, that it doesn't have anything to do with the actual measurements, or the volumes are the same. Whether it's a cup is a cup, no matter which, as long as it's properly calibrated, I suppose, no matter which style you're using. But the entire concept behind the whole reason that you call that they're designed to be dry versus wet ingredients is that the individual cups, you can level off the top if you're like measuring out, flour or sugar or whatever, right? You can level it off.
Right,
more easily.
Scraping the top.
Whereas, and the other kind that's like, has the markings on the side, is you're not filling it up to the brim, so it's excuse me, easier to carry around with liquid in it without spilling, and usually has a spout, so it's easier to pour.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
And that's the only reason. So I mean. And it's so obvious once like that was pointed out to me, I was like, oh, duh.
Yeah.
But somehow, never having had it pointed out, I was like, well, is there, are the volumes actually different? Is this like a fluid ounces versus, solid ounces kind of a situation? No, it's just a practical considerations.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I wish Maria was here, because like oh my gosh, years ago, like when she and I first became friends, we were in a group chat together, and there was a baker in the group chat, and we were talking about one of those TV shows with like amateur bakers. Mm-hmm. And she said it stressed her out because they don't know anything, and they don't know that you're supposed to use this one for liquid and this one or this one for wet ingredients, this one for dry. And we were like, what? Like, that's not common knowledge. And she's like, yeah, it is. It's because of this and this. And like, it was kind of an argument in the group chat. And we were all confused, and she was trying to explain it. She was trying to say it was like different measurements, like the way things settle in there or something. And we were all really confused. I hope Maria remembers this. If she's not watching now, I'm going to text her right after. She remembers, because that was my first. And I was like, oh, Jordan was right. They are actually different.
Yeah, I always thought it was like for the dry ingredients to use the cups because you're a scoop. Okay. Like that's the one that you can stick in a container. Okay. And scoop out, where you can't like stick in like the glass one to scoop out.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But I was baking banana bread last night, and the thing that annoys me is I always have to remember to do my dry ingredients first with the teaspoons, because then once the liquid is in it, you can't scoop with it.
You can't reuse them. Yeah.
I don't do the dry and liquid separate, so then I'm always like, oh, now I need to put some dry stuff in this, and I've already gotten it wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also, for the and then for the cups, even most of the time I won't, dip the cup itself into the flour or whatever. I'll get a spoon and I'll scoop the flour out with the spoon into the cup. Yeah, because I think that's like a chemistry thing.
Must be.
Like I've spent too many years like in chemistry labs to be like, you never stick your, you don't contaminate your stock. You contaminate your stock as little as possible, and so like you get a clean spoon and then
Okay.
you're not, potentially if you need you need 2 cups of flour and a cup of sugar, you're not like getting flour into your sugar that way or whatever.
Okay.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yesterday, I just used everything that was left in the bag, which
Yeah,
it came out.
her
We have very wet banana bread.
Yeah, her banana bread is very delicious, but I wouldn't know. I'm not sure I would call it bread because it's basically a pretty thick layer of chocolate covered by a thin film of bread.
Yeah.
So
Very
kind of
thin
more like
film.
banana bread pudding.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
that's more what it's like.
Yeah.
I think I needed like a cup and a half of almond flour, and maybe I had 3/4 of a cup,
Yeah,
but it was
it's
too
like,
late.
well,
So
this is what we're having.
Yeah.
Yep. But
it's good. Tastes
but
good.
it's still delicious.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just like Americans that don't know this thing about measuring cups. So like we're not very educated
No,
about
I think
the
it's
kitchen.
probably just
No.
if you
No,
bake,
that's
you
what-
know it, and if you don't bake, you don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
what my
are-
dad
in our
does.
group chat, the one who was the baker is American, and it was an international group, and basically none of us knew. It was only her.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I think it is just sort of if you bake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Allison and I have been watching the Julia Child. Is it a documentary? I guess
No,
not
no.
really.
No, it's just a
Which
TV show about her life.
What network was that on?
HBO Max.
Okay. Anyway, it's very interesting about her, how she got started, but one of the things that stood out to me was, apparently, like before Julia Child, I guess American cooks did not have a very good reputation for having any clue, and basically made a lot of like really kind of gross food.
Yeah, lots of meat jellos.
Yeah.
There's a great Instagram. It's called like 70s cookbooks or something like that, or like 70s American cookbooks, and it's lots of
Yeah, it's pretty
things and
gruesome
molds.
stuff. Everybody was so excited to have some good food that Julia Child was teaching them how to make. So yeah, I wondered if this was just but it sounds like it's not an uneducated American thing. It's just generally not very well known. Well, I will try to keep that in mind from now on. It makes a whole lot of sense, and I guess once you know the reason behind it,
Yeah.
maybe you can be easier to remember. Cool. Well, that is an impressive drawing
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's very colorful today. What kind of cake is that? Is that like a carrot cake?
Don't know.
It's kind of
I don't
carrot
know.
cake colored. But
I did go with the icing. Here's my fun fact, I guess. It's Pride Month. So
Oh.
Oh,
yeah, I
sure.
did actually knew
picking
that.
colors, and there's my little flag, my little bi flag,
Oh,
with the
Nice.
cards too. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy
nice.
Pride.
Yeah. Well, can you tell everyone where they can find this drawing online?
Yes. I'm a little behind on posting stuff, so it will be up eventually. But if you like the show, follow us on all the social media. We're at Hot Chai Games on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. If you're not watching live right now, we're Hot Chai Productions on YouTube, where we record this podcast with live art and then stream the Match Solitaire Daily Challenge every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Like, subscribe, leave a review, and tell your friends.
Awesome. All right. Well, it was super fun having you on our show, Dina. I really appreciate it. And
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
awesome. All right. Well, that is it for our show today. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
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 Ready.
Good morning and welcome to the Match Solitaire Saturday Challenge Live. Every Saturday we play the Match Solitaire Daily Puzzles after recording the Fun Facts Live podcast at 11 a.m. Eastern. You're invited to take the challenge with us and see if you can beat our times. I'm your host David, and with me today is Caitlin. Why did I say
Hi.
Allison?
Hi.
I'm staring at Allison
I'm
and said
here.
Caitlin. So I'm trying to think it.
Oh,
in
dear.
advance. We have RJ.
Hello.
And on our screen today, special guest Dina from our Fun Facts Live podcast. Welcome, Dina.
Hi, thank you. I'm really excited today. Like, this is like a dream right now.
Yes, that's awesome. Love making dreams come true. All right, well, I have, based on the rules today, I'm behind in the podcast editing.
And you lost last week.
Did I lose last week as
Yes,
well?
yeah,
Oh
you
my
did.
Yep.
gosh. Okay. All right, so I have to do the countdown. Rules are loser does the countdown. But, and I think based on Maria's comment in Discord that
Oh.
we might have trouble today.
Oh, I didn't.
Someone,
She said,
had,
"Good
someone
luck."
just asked.
we had advanced
Someone just
knowledge.
asked for. Someone just asked for the solution for number 3 today too.
Oh my gosh. Well, we
Okay.
know that
So-
Dina has
Well-
solved it
Yeah.
once already today, so this is her second time through. But there's no way to like really memorize these, so I don't think she'll have that much of an advantage. So it'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see.
We got some new competition today. Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, how appropriate. Someone's playing the King George theme song.
That's me.
Oh, nice. Well, the first one seems like it's going really well. Why do I
Thought that
feel
too,
like
and then got stuck.
Okay, done with the first one.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
Never mind. It like got me out of the game. Hold on. I gotta redo it.
Oh no.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm also done with the first one.
Oh yeah, because I finished too. When you lose in that mode, it asks you if you want to quit. Sorry. I should
Yeah.
do something about
Restart
that. Yeah,
the
there's just no
second
real
one.
good way to. We're kind of hacking it so that Dina can play the challenges again.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just
So-
gonna enter in like I did last time because I think the links are just difficult. So let me see
Okay.
here.
It's that last number on the link.
Yeah.
Well, the second one is not going quite as easily for me.
Yeah, I had to restart.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat.
I don't know why I'm so nervous. This is so crazy.
It's hard. We have definitely noticed that it's harder to play on screen.
Yeah.
Well, not just that. Like, this is something that I watch consistently, you all, and to think like, I mean, watching Caitlin, I mean, this is nuts. Like,
Aw.
I'm more just like nervous because I'm just like, this is so. It's just, I don't know. It's really surreal, you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Guys, we have fans.
What?
That's weird.
I felt the same.
Yeah,
I felt the same on my first stream,
makes me.
and I just finished number 2.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm also done
Dina, I'm
with 2.
sorry you're at a disadvantage for your first game here that you have
No,
to.
it's totally okay. Like I said, even if I don't finish, like I'm just excited for the experience. You know, like this is.
All right, I'm also done with 2.
Oh my gosh.
David, are you bringing up the rear?
Yes.
I mean, now, although we supposedly 3 is the hard one, right? So.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a chance to catch up there. Maybe.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work.
Oh, I think I'm making progress on 2 finally. Come on, David, you can do this. Yes, I can do this. Why am I still getting stuck on this one?
I'm stuck too, but I'm like I said, I'm just having fun. I already finished this, so I'm not as stressed out about it.
Yeah.
It's completed on my thing. So.
Do you play it like in the middle of the night or something?
Yeah, I mean, my boyfriend's a streamer as well on Twitch, so his stream usually ends late, and then usually whenever he's done, before I go to bed, it's usually whenever I just end up doing it. So.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Kind of, yeah. So every night.
It's just Dina, I'm gonna interrupt you real quick. I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt because I just finished.
What? Oh my gosh. All right. I just finished 2. So.
Yeah, I finally finished 1. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. So you're playing at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, does it matter? I mean, do time zones matter, or is it the same? Does
No.
it end at the same time for everybody?
Yeah, it's the same local time. It's based on
Oh, okay.
local time. Yeah.
It's been so long since I went out of my time zone.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all.
What it was like.
It was a lot of
I'm
extra work. Oh my gosh, come on. It was a lot of extra work doing all that time zone math. Time zones are really messed up.
Yeah, I mean, I work remotely in
Okay,
Texas.
I'm done.
And everyone's, oh wow, you're finished. Yeah, and everyone that I work with is all over the country, so I've had to get used to that.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough because then like people are finishing especially if it's a leaderboard competition, people are finishing all at different times, and when do you show the results? It gets. All right.
I have-
You just quitting?
I have a team. Someone else on my team at work is based in China, and we have like weekly. Well, I mean, it's not Zoom, but it's basically Zoom meetings, and so twice a year we have to be like, okay, what time are we gonna do it now? Because they don't do daylight savings time, and we do, and it's like they being China doesn't do that daylight savings time, so half the year we're 12 hours, half the year we're 13 hours apart, and so it's always like somebody's switching times. Like it's a big old mess.
Ask me about answering every single time a song releases. Oh, what time is it in Chile? What time is it in Argentina? What time is it in Spain? I'm like, oh my God, you guys. I made a little graphic for them and they still ask every single time.
Well, and also it's pretty easy to Google what time is it.
It is very easy to Google. Half the time I just send them Google screenshots and I'm like, you guys, you can do this just as easily.
There's a website that's called I think it's called Let Me Google That For You or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where it literally is like basically just a scan over the Google search, the Google homepage or something. It's anyway.
That's funny. I'll have to remember that.
Yeah. I've used that. The only thing is it doesn't, I guess it doesn't translate very well. Like, I don't think they have a Spanish option, and most of who I'm talking to speak Spanish. So I'm like, I just send them Google screenshots. Like, come on. It's really not that hard. I always Google 7 p.m. Miami, ¿Qué hora es en Chile? And then send that screenshot. Come on.
All right, I'm on the last one now. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm still on the last one. You're gonna come from behind and still beat me. Man, I'm just terrible at my own games. I don't know.
Well, the last one is pretty hard, so.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, the last one was definitely the hardest.
Feels so bad. I think I've just about got it stacked though, so I'm pretty sure this is about to happen. Yeah. It's just my stacks are all wonky, but I don't want to start with I don't want to end with the sixes. That's my only. So okay, we start with the sixes. There we go. Okay. Speaking of sixes, wait till you see my
case closed.
Wait till you see my streak.
It's 666.
665. Thank goodness.
Oh.
Tomorrow's a bad day.
Tomorrow's bad. Yeah.
Are you gonna skip tomorrow on purpose? Just reset before you get there.
I really want to, but
that'd be extreme.
Well, what you need to do then is stay up and do it like as late as possible, so that you can immediately go into the next day.
That's a good
just
idea.
Be like immediately 667.
Yes, that's a great idea. I think I'll do that. I was
okay,
thinking.
No, that's David. That's insane. Don't do that.
He's not capable of doing that.
I don't want to see 666 all day. I'll definitely
Put a sticker
play
on your
it.
screen.
Well, then just do it right before you go to bed. Go to sleep. Then wake up in the morning and then do the next one. Then you don't have to look at it.
That's true. Yeah.
You don't have to look at it for very long.
I was thinking about other things. Like, is there a way I can offset my 666s by ending, I don't know, with more sixes to cancel them out? But it's just not working in my head. I like this idea of just doing it last before bed.
Okay. Then you'll forget and wake up in a panic. I'm doomed.
Yeah, that almost happened to me last week.
You were telling us, wasn't it just last week that you had a story about panicking that you didn't have time to do both Match Solitaire and whatchamacallit things, and so you were had to prioritize. I don't know. There's a whole story. I don't remember how it ended, but
yeah, it was very stressful. I finished my I prioritized Match, but I did finish my whatchamacallit with seconds to spare.
So I'm not advocating for you to actually recreate that experience.
No.
Agreed.
No.
Especially because wait. So tomorrow is Sunday, and Sundays you never know how long Sundays are going to take. Sometimes they take
That's
a while,
true.
and you don't want to be
That's true.
running into the
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and by the
running up
way,
against the deadline.
speaking of Sundays, that reminds me. I don't know of anyone who's stacked that match 4 yet. So I feel like
the one that I couldn't do
yeah,
it.
yeah. Allison and I both
No.
tried it and gave up.
Yeah, I haven't. I think I have one other one. I took a screenshot from like ages and ages ago of
Okay.
another one. So I keep meaning to go back to that one too. But
Okay. Well, I don't know what prize would motivate people, but like, does anyone care about coins? Y'all have like 60,000 coins or whatever.
yeah, no, I don't care about coins either.
But like, I wish there was something I could give out
Motivate.
as a reward. We'll have if anyone has any ideas what would be interesting, let me know. But yeah, I definitely want to attach a reward to anyone who can stack that last puzzle that you.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know if like.
Yeah, I do
my theory
too.
holds up that they're always stackable, or if this one is really. You probably can't like force your solver to do that, right?
No, my solver doesn't try. That's not it's objective. I would have to reprogram it to try to get it to stack. And,
I finally finished all 3. Oh,
yeah!
Yay.
All right. Everyone on screen. Well, all of us finished.
Yeah.
As a matter
Yep.
of fact. So, and Dina did it twice today. So.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Caitlin, is this your last planned stream?
Yeah, I don't know about
Okay.
next week.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I was wondering if you were going to be here today. Like I was telling Allison, I don't know, it might just be us.
Well, I mean, I wasn't feeling great for other reasons, and I almost was like, maybe I shouldn't do it. And then I was like, no, if I don't show up, they'll think that something's wrong, that something's like really happened, and it's just that I'm just not feeling well.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, we're definitely excited. So
Yeah.
the odds are probably before next weekend, or
Who knows?
okay. I don't
Technically,
really
my
know
due
how these
date-
things work too well.
Technically, I have a little less than 2 weeks until my due date. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
but
I
it
thought you-
basically could be at any time, and I would not be surprised if it was before next weekend.
Okay. Gotcha.
But officially, best estimate, 2
Officially
weeks.
not. Yeah.
Okay.
Officially, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's exciting.
Very exciting.
All
I
right.
hope it will be before next weekend. I'm done.
Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine.
I'm over this.
Can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, soon we'll have, we'll probably, well, I think I said this before, we'll have a screaming baby in the background on the live recordings.
We call him the second generation streamer.
Aww.
Yes.
I like
I
that.
love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for our stream today. We'll see you back again next week. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.